Hello. Now, Just Stop Oil campaigners are holding one last action today. It comes after years of high-profile stunts, protests and demonstrations in which the group has targeted priceless works of art, historic monuments and major national and sporting events, not to mention gantries over the M25. The group will now apparently take part in lower-risk action, which, well, we'll wait and see what that means, don't we? A number of activists have ended up in court or in prison following the campaigns. So, and I believe they have achieved their aims. Let's find out, shall we? Joining me now is a spokesperson for Just Stop Oil, Mitch Rose. Mitch, lovely to see you. Thank you very much for joining me. So, you're stopping with the orange paint thing. Is that because you've achieved your aim, do you think, or because of the police crackdown on your protests are scaring you off a bit?
Good morning. No, good afternoon. Thanks for having me on.
I've got no idea either.
Yeah, our original campaign, which started 3 years ago, was to just stop oil. So no new oil and gas in the UK. And we've achieved that aim. That is now government policy. So yeah, job done. It's proof that civil resistance works. And it's amazing what a small group of dedicated people can achieve.
But do you think that the way the police have changed the rules and clamped down on your kind of protest have made a difference? I mean, I believe you were involved in several legal skirmishes, weren't you?
Well, if I can sort of go beyond that question, what the police are doing is what they've been directed to do by the government and the courts. And what our campaign has also done is it's shone a light on corruption in the government and corruption in the courts. And if I can just, I can see you looking at me.
Can I just interrupt? What do you mean by that?
Okay, I'll give you a really, really good example. So Rishi Sunak thanked Policy Exchange, a right-wing think tank in Tufton Street, for writing the anti-protest laws. Now, Policy Exchange are funded by ExxonMobil and also your own Paul Marshall, who's half owner of GB News. He gave £890,000 to Policy Exchange, and he has a hedge fund with 2 million invested in the likes of Shell and Equinor and Chevron. So you can see there, it's laid plain, isn't it, that billionaires have bought political power and media influence, and they've written the laws that have now arrested around 3,000 Just Stop Oil supporters and put about 180 of us in prison.
Right. You were saying this is a personal campaign against you rather than the fact that you were risking ordinary people's lives by bringing traffic to a standstill on the M25 and in London.
It was very much a personal campaign because I believe a load of farmers took tractors into central London the other week, and I don't remember them being arrested and put in prison. So yeah, it's personal to Just Stop Oil, isn't it?
Well, OK, just very quickly before we go, why this weekend? And we've got the London Marathon, 2 FA Cup finals, St George's Day parades. I mean, is it because basically you just are still attention-seeking? It's
a celebration of what we've achieved, and it's to highlight, showcase what's coming next, which is a need to update our democracy. And we'd like people to go and sign up to thehouseofthepeople.com because we need a democracy for people, not one for billionaires.
Okay, Mitch, talking about people, what would you say to the people whose lives you did disrupt, people who were trying to get to hospital, people in ambulances? I mean, you caused an awful lot of heartache. Do you think you owe them an apology?
I would say to those people in normal circumstances, this would have been completely out of order, but we're not in normal circumstances. We're seeing the breakdown of just about every system that we rely on, the collapse of our climate systems, the complete destruction of our weather, of our wildlife and our nature. So something has to happen, change has to come. So please go to sign up at thehouseofthepeople.com.
OK, all right, Mitch, thank you very much. That is Just Stop Oil spokesperson Mitch Rose there on their final protest. OK, well, gbnews.com/your say. What would you like to say on that?